Washing and protecting your car does not have to take a super long time. Traditionally, you would take out your 2 buckets, you would get them set up, and you would perform a 2-bucket wash system.
I've got a clean bucket of water, just pure water. I've got my other bucket with our car shampoo and 2 wash pads.
We've essentially redefined the washing process to make washing and protecting your car easier than ever. Adams Polish's foam and seal system was developed to mimic the efficiency of doing a wash at either a coin op or a drive-through car wash. But it also utilizes premium chemistry, reducing the chance of wash-induced scratches. Another really cool thing about the foam and seal system is they are an RTU system, meaning ready to use with your foam cannon or your foam gun. So what you don't need to do is take the cap off, put it in a bucket, or put it in the canister of your foam cannon or foam gun. You just pop this straight onto the 16-ounce thread onto your foam cannon or foam gun and start using it immediately. Now, I'm gonna walk you through the exact process of how you use the foam and seal system. All right, now first things first, before you do anything, before you start putting foam on the car, you wanna rinse the car. So you're gonna rinse from top to bottom, and you're gonna thoroughly rinse the car, getting as much of the road grime and dust, dirt, whatever it is on the car. You wanna get that off, and you wanna focus on the areas that have the most dirt. So kind of the bottom section of the car, near the wheels, the back of the car, get as much of the dirt and road grime off as possible. Okay, now that you have rinsed your car, you're gonna go into foam. So because it's an RTU formula, you don't need the canister from the foam cannon, because there's threads for the 16-ounce bottle on the inside of the foam cannon. So we're gonna put this in, we're gonna put this on, and now we're gonna foam the car, the entirety of the car, okay? And I'm always gonna start on the sunny side first. That's gonna help reduce the chance of water spotting. So I'm gonna go on this side. And also, just a note, keep a wash pad close with you. I tend to throw it on the cowl or on the windshield of the car to have it ready, and I will show you why we do that here in a second. Oh my gosh, the foam is incredible. Okay, while you're foaming, make sure you hit the entirety of the car, even the wheels. It's just, you've already cleaned the wheels, but it's gonna help pull any extra dirt that's on there off. So I like to hit the wheels as well, and you can see the thickness of the foam. It mimics sort of mega foam, I would say, but it really gives a lot of lubricity while you're washing. So foam the entirety of the car, and what I would recommend is you wanna get through all of the solution that's in this RTU bottle, the Foam 01 bottle. So use every bit of the foam in there. Now, the reason why I said you wanna have your wash pad with you is you throw this on top of the car, whether it be the hood or near the cowl, and you're gonna foam the wash pad down. You wanna get as much foam into that, as much soap solution into that as you can. Okay, so done with the Foam 01 step, and we can just set this aside. Now, we take our wash pad, and what I'm going to do is one side of the wash pad is dedicated to one half of the vehicle, and the other side of the wash pad is dedicated to the other half of the vehicle, okay? So here we go. This half first. Oh my gosh, the lubricity is incredible. I know that the lubricity is reducing the chance of scratching while I'm washing, and because this is such a high lubricity soap, that is exactly why I don't need to break out the 2 buckets and do the full 2-bucket wash system. This is an express wash, okay? This is something that I don't need to get everything prepared, but I can just use one half of this wash pad for one half of the vehicle. Make sure you start on the top of the car first while you're washing, just like a 2-bucket wash system, and make your way down to the bottom of the vehicle. The reason why you want to start from the top and work your way to the bottom is the bottom half of the vehicle is always the dirtiest. So if you start at the bottom and you pick up all that road grime and dirt, you're going to start spreading that dirt and everything around your whole car. So start from the top where it's less dirty, and then make your way down to the bottom of the car. Okay, so I've washed half of this vehicle with the wash pad, agitating the dirt, ensuring that the car is gonna be much cleaner, rather than just rinsing it off after the foam. So now what I need to do is I'm gonna use this side of the wash pad to do the other half of the car. All right, so we have the whole car washed with the wash pad. So I'm just gonna set this aside. And I have the Seal O2 step right here with me on the cowl. And I also have the foam cannon head here. So I'll set this here with the wash pad and grab the snub nose for the pressure washer. I put the tip on already. And what we're gonna do now is we're going to rinse the car, okay? I'm gonna start rinsing the car in the shade first. That is key. I'm trying to eliminate the chance or reduce the chance of getting water spots. So starting in the shade first will absolutely help you reduce the chance of water spotting. Then once we're done with that, we're gonna move into the seal step, the Seal O2 step. So now rinsing the car. You're gonna rinse from top to bottom again, and you wanna get all the soap off. So give it a nice thorough rinse. Okay, so we've rinsed all the foam 01 off of the car. Now, normally what you would do in the washing process is you would pull this inside into the shade, you would spritz your car down with detail spray, and then you would dry it, either with the air cannon or with your Ultra Plus drying towel, whatever it is. Not today. Today, Seal O2 is a different step, okay? This is something to make your drying and sealing part more efficient. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna utilize the Seal O2 step on the foam cannon head, and we're gonna blast the Seal O2 onto the car and then dry it immediately after. Okay, so we're gonna take the Seal O2, and because again, it's an RTU formula, ready to use, we put this straight on to the foam cannon. Now, before I blast this, I wanna make sure that I have my drying towel ready, okay? I'm gonna take the tip off of the snub nose, put it in my pocket, and then we're gonna put the Seal O2 on to the snub nose, okay? Now, making sure that my fan is correct, we go and we put the Seal O2 on the whole car, and you'll see it's not crazy foamy, it's sort of milky when it comes out. That's a protection agent being diluted through the foam cannon, putting it on the car, acting as a drying aid. You blast this on there and we dry immediately. So, Seal O2. Now, don't be alarmed that it's not foamy, okay? When we add protection agents to something that goes through a foam cannon, it crushes the foam, essentially eliminating the foam, which makes it milky. So the fact that it's milky is that protection agent, that's the seal chemical going onto the car. And what it's doing, it's putting a protection layer on here. And then as you wipe the car down, you're sort of working in the protection at the same time. Now, one tip that I have is make sure when you're using Seal O2 that you empty the entirety of the bottle onto your car, okay? So make sure you cover the whole car with Seal O2. All right, done with the Seal O2 step of the foaming. So we'll just set this aside. And I don't need the snub nose anymore because we're done using water on the car. So now you're gonna take your Ultra Plus drying towel or your favorite microfiber drying towel, okay? And we're gonna dry the car, okay? And what we're doing is we're drying the car and we're sealing it at the same time, okay? We got the sealant on here. Now we just need to wipe this down and we're gonna kind of work the sealant in. Now, because we're working outside and we haven't pulled the car inside, we wanna move swiftly, okay? But because the Seal O2 has a little bit of a neutralization to the water to it, it's not gonna allow water spotting to occur quickly, okay? So we still wanna work, pretty quick in regards to drying, but that's mainly because if the protection agent dries on the car, it's a little finicky to get off. So if it does, if the protection agent, the Seal O2 dries completely on your car, I recommend having something like detail spray with you that you can spritz that and it will wipe away perfect, okay? But as you're drying, if you catch it when it's still wet and everything is just fine, it's going to dry off, it's going to finish perfect, especially on the glass, on the paint. It's just gonna look amazing. And it's also putting that protection agent on your car, but the shine, I'm telling you, is crazy. You can see it just by the way you look at your car, the shine, just the reflections you see, everything, it just looks great. As you can see, the foam and seal system and process is super easy. Now, if you're looking for an extremely effective and efficient way to wash and protect your car, Adams Polish's foam and seal system is for you.